Hey folks, Randy Go, Trout Magnet Man with you here today. Yeah folks, I know it's been a long time since I put up a video. Just wanted to give an update, tell you what's going on with me, where I've been. Obviously I haven't been fishing. The older I get, the more fair weather fisherman I become. And winter I used to get out every once in a while in winter, but this past winter I just didn't want to get out at all. So that's the story on that. I have just become a fair weather fisherman, and also been dealing with a pinched nerve in my back for, I don't know, 3-4 months, something like that. It's quite a while. And finally got some relief from it last week with an epidural, but I'm going to need surgery. But I'm hoping the epidural will get me through spring and early summer. Because when that pain comes back, I'm going to schedule a surgery because I can't walk around like that. I can't hardly deal with it. But anyway, that's why I haven't been fishing. Now, I wanted to do this channel update, and right behind the channel update from the same day is going to be a fishing video. I went out fishing up at Lake Poinsett. Got into a bunch of crappie, a few bluegill. Bluegill are starting to come up shallow, but it's not quite there yet. But boy, you better be checking on it every day because it's going to happen quick because it's warming up quick out here. It's warming up real quick. Since I last made a video, I have bought 2 new rods. Both of them are the Daiwa Presso Limited Italian Specials. The 6'3" ultralight and the 6'1" medium ultralight area trout rods. Let me tell you folks, if you can get you one of them rods, I highly suggest you get it. I've had to sell a number of rods. I think I sold 6 or 7 rods. Had to recoup some money if I want to continue to buy gear. I mean, unless you got a lot of money, as I've said before, you can't do this on a continual basis. And so I got rid of some rods that served me well. All the rods I got rid of, I didn't want to get rid of any of them, but I did it. I picked the rods I had that I knew would sell, and they all sold. I've sold every one of them just about 24 hours after posting them up for sale. But anyway, these 2 new rods with the carbon fiber guide frames, the blank, those rods are phenomenal. I mean, it's once in a while, you run up on a rod that's just head and shoulders above anything else you fished with, and these rods are in that category. To me, it's a must-have. If you buy JDM ultralight tackle, and of course, for those of you who know about JDM area trout rods, you know that a medium light, for most anglers here in the States, you say medium light, they're thinking something heavy and can handle bigger fish and heavier line and all that. But a medium light area trout rod, anybody pick that thing up and say, well, yeah, this is kind of an ultralight rod. The beauty of that rod is it can, the medium light rod, it can handle a trout magnet, and it can handle hard baits, crankbaits, spoons up to, I think it's 3 grams, 3.5 grams, something like that. I forget exactly. But anyway, that's what's been going on with me. My boat. Last time I talked with y'all, I told you I was going to put the boat in to get stick steering and put on the boat. Well, that didn't happen. Here's why it didn't happen. I took the boat over. They had all the stuff ready. I was going to do it, and the marine dealer's been very busy. They stay busy over there because they put out a good product and they can do anything you want on a boat. But anyway, I guess the boat had been over there 2 or 3 weeks, and I got to thinking about it. Someday, I'm going to have to sell that boat. I don't know when that day will be. It might be next week, or it might be 6 years, 7 years from now. And out here, stick steers in the area I'm living at, stick steer are not very popular. So I got to thinking, man, come time to sell that boat, and that stick steer is holding me back. I don't want to pay the money to take it back to a tiller. And so I said, I don't think I want to do that. I was losing sleep over doing it. I like the aesthetics of my boat. I like that floor, and I like the logo on the floor from Mighty White Marine. I would have had to put the seat base over that. I wasn't happy about that. Now, obviously, I could have had that floor taken up, had the seat put in, then put down another floor, but you're talking a lot more money. So anyway, talked it over with the guys at the marine shop and said, hey, is it going to tick y'all off if I decide not to do this? And they said, oh, it wouldn't bother them at all. So anyway, I told them, okay, we'll just put this on hold, but I don't think I'm going to get it done. But for sure, I don't want to do it right now. So I haven't done anything to the boat. I was losing sleep over that, just wondering, or if you have to sell that boat, you sure don't want to do anything to it to make it less valuable for the area you're in. So anyway, that's the story on the boat. Let's see what else going on. In the upcoming video, the fishing video, I fished this whole trip with Victor's BG1 jig head, the 1.5 gram. And I can highly recommend those jig heads. If you haven't got any, you need to try some. They're going to be far better. As far as the hook goes, they're going to be far better than any jig head you're going to buy in the States for pan fishing, by far. They have a Japanese hook. They are very comparable in sharpness to the Success hooks. Not quite as sharp in my opinion, but they're close. But the beauty of these jig heads is, number one, you can buy them here in the States. Number two is if you're fishing a trout magnet or some other small plastics, depending on what you may want to fish, but specifically a trout magnet, due to the way the Success Daiwa jig head and all jig heads out of Japan, all saltwater light game jig heads out of Japan, there's a bend in the way they bend the hook. And Victor told me this particular name for the bend in that hook. It was some big technical term, and I've since forgot it. But bottom line, and I've known this ever since I started using those jig heads, it's very hard to get a trout magnet threaded on there straight, Whereas Victor's jig heads, those hooks are a better curve, and I cut two sections off the body of the trout magnet, two upper sections, and it goes on there just great. And I like those hooks. Crappie stay buttoned up. That's the key to me when testing out a hook. If crappie stay buttoned up, it's a good hook. And plus, like I said, they're sharp. I mean, they're needle sharp. And so you got no problem with hook sets. Of course, I ain't set the hook on a fish since I started fishing with JDM gear. You don't set a hook with these. You're going to see in the upcoming video. But anyway, I highly suggest if you're looking for some jig heads, check out Victor's webpage, iFish, and check them out. But I highly recommend them for those of you who don't want to order JDM jig heads. And even, depending on which JDM jig head you got, they are better than some of the JDM jig heads I got hanging out on the wall. I don't think they're better as far as sharpness than the Success jig heads, but like I said, the bend of the hook is much better. Now, the ones I was fishing with have a number 10 hook. I think Victor's got some number 8s, or having some number 8s made, which is what I really prefer. Not that there's anything wrong with the number 10 hook. My fumbly fingers and all now, just, that's just a little bit too small for me now to get something threaded on there straight. The older you get, folks, that stuff just happens. That just comes with it. But anyway, just want to put out this update, let y'all know what's going on. And as I said, the video will be coming up very shortly after I post this video. So didn't want to add this on there because it just taking too much time for that video to make it too large. So didn't want to do that. So anyway, I appreciate those of you who are watching. I still get comments, emails, people want to know advice on rods. And while I say I haven't, of course, these latest 2 rods I bought, but I'm certainly not buying gear like I used to buy. Probably don't see myself buying any reels anytime soon because I got 14 reels that are top notch. I mean, I don't really need another reel. But now spring's here, and as I can stay healthy, pain-free, I'm gonna get out and fish when I can. Of course, dealing with the weather. I'm always dealing with the weather. But out here, it seems like the wind don't ever quit blowing. The wind can get pretty gnarly out here. So anyway, folks, hope all of you are doing well. Hope all of you are safe. Hope you're out fishing. Hope you're catching a bunch of fish. So until next time, so like them all, and life is good.